when God tells us to love Him with all of our mind, all of our soul, all of our heart, right? When He says that, people, I realize we don't fully grasp the meaning of that. Like, to give our all. Like me, sometimes, well, I used to like spend some of my day watching godly stuff, listening godly stuff, praying, and then spend the rest of my day watching what I want, listening to what I want, doing what I want, you know. And when I would feel a little conviction or guilt that I'm not looking into more godly stuff, like, oh well, I spent 5 hours, doing this, and I spend the rest of the hours doing me. No, when he said to die to yourself, to deny yourself, he means all. So sometimes we'll get this misconception of, oh well, I spent enough time hanging out with God, or talking to God, praying, this, that. I went to church on Sunday. That's all I need for the whole week. Like, we forget that yesterday's prayers, yesterday's this, yesterday's that, don't count as in for today. You still need to do that today. And the more closer you get to God, the more time you need to spend with Him. So now, the majority of my day, I guard my eyes, I guard my ears, and I try as hard as I can, but a lot of times I'm still learning to surrender my mouth to God, because what you see influences us, and we don't realize the shows we watch, the music we listen to, the people we hang around can influence how we feel, what we think, and what we find acceptable or normalized, you know? So when he says all, and he also to love him with all your heart, that means denying yourself, giving him the best of what you got. Like with Cain and Abel, Abel gave the best of what he had, while Cain gave him what he had. It's like, no, you can't just give him what you have. Like, oh, I got a little free time. Let me give this little bit of free time to God. But when you have time that you could be spending with him, you're watching baddies, or you're watching Love Island, or you're gossiping. Like, you gotta understand that he said all, and to deny yourself. You gotta make that sacrifice, because our body is the new sacrifice. You gotta make those sacrifices and guard things so that your connection with him can be clear and pure versus kind of staticky, you know? So I was just saying, thinking about that sacrifice.